Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Iris, and if you're listening to this, I'm not really here. I'm on vacation in Cape May. A few videos ago would have told you that. But anyway, it's a day after my last upload to TSG, and I just want to thank all of the new subscribers that have come over. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you guys will stick around. I don't see why you'd ever leave. I try to do content on here that's sort of relevant to certain topics that are going on, but I like to put my own opinion on it. I don't like to just be a yes man and agree with everything that's being done and said regarding Call of Duty or gaming or just life in general. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay in the background and rushing around like a maniac. It's something that I don't normally do. However, the last challenge I had to get done on this shotgun, the Haymaker, is the equip an optic with the 5 attachments. So basically, obviously I had no perks, I had nothing but just a bunch of attachments on the gun. And on a shotgun playing hardcore, you know, you don't really need, maybe outside of long barrel, you don't really need any attachments on it. But one thing I did notice running around is the importance when you're rushing for dead silence, number one, and ghost. Because there were a lot of instances in this game that if I would have had one or both of those perks on, I definitely would have done a lot better in this gameplay. You'll see some areas where I come around corners and these guys must have heard me coming around. Either they had awareness on, or I was just loud as fuck coming around, and they basically just anticipated and knew where I was. Not a bad gameplay altogether for what I was doing. You see I'm left stick engaged the whole time. Maybe a couple of times I let up a little bit, but I was just running around trying to get these 50 kills done for this challenge as fast as I could. I've since finished it. I did finish it the other night. Last night. And I'm working on the snipers now, just finishing up those with the optic and 5 attachments. I've got 2, the Dracon and the Locust. I got to finish the 50 kills for those. And then I got to move on to the PO6, which I think on that I have to get 2 more Bloodthirsties, and then again the 50 kills with the optic and 5 attachments. So I'm almost done with those, and then I'll have to do the SVG and the Argus from the very beginning, because I've never even used those and I haven't even unlocked them yet. So those will be the next ones up, and then hopefully I can get back to just normal SMG, ARs, and some LMG gameplay. I miss running around with those, but you know, running around again, rushing crazy. You know, I watch guys like Grey Disciple, how he does, and he has great map awareness and just can anticipate spawns. It makes such a difference. I mean, I wasn't anticipating anything, and also I've been trying to jump around more. I noticed Pico jumps around a lot and really takes a lot of his enemies off guard because they're looking obviously at eye level, and that little jump kind of, I noticed in his videos it helps him out a lot. I just got to work on the jump and then the aim down and fire. I got to work on the timing for that, because a couple of times I kind of fucked up and I either shot it above them or at their feet, and I didn't get any pellets on them. But you know, I'm loving the rushing around and you know, it's not my type, but slowly but surely I'm getting used to it, and I think I'm gonna get into it more and more. Not saying I was camping before, but I would patrol areas, especially sniping. I mean, there's not too much I could do with sniping and rushing around. But I also want to talk about the Descent DLC. Have you guys played it? What do you think of it? I played it last night. I actually rebuilt my PC, the hard drive on my PC, in anticipation of getting the Elgato HD60S, and it's because the minimum operating system is Windows 10. I was at Windows 8, so I had to get an upgrade. So I brought it to work. One of my engineers did that for me. I brought it home last night, put everything back together, had to go through the whole, you know, account setup and download software, activate Windows, activate Office, all that stuff. While that was going on, I was downloading the DLC, which only took about 25 minutes. So Thunder, if you're out there listening, I don't know what's going on up there where you're at, man, but down here, about 25 minutes it took me, man. And I'm only running like a 35.5, so nothing crazy with my internet speeds. But I only got to play 2 maps, and I played them several times, and because it was in the normal rotation. I didn't go into the bonus, the DLC maps only, so because I really don't like playing core. And I played the Berserker map. I think that's the one with like the snow setting, and I played Cryogen or something like that. And I got to say, the Berserker map I really like. It was a little laggy, more laggy than normal that I've seen, because I usually have a pretty good connection while I play and really can't complain too much about lagging or hit detection on my part. But obviously with the new DLC dropping and loads of people on there, it was a little laggy, but I really like that map. There was a couple of spots I found, a couple of flanking spots that worked really well for me. I didn't record the gameplay only because when a new DLC drops, I kind of want to just run around and just kind of learn the flow of the map and learn the different alleys and the different ways to go. This time around, I really didn't watch anybody else's videos who released gameplay early. You know, the big guys like Drifter, T Martin, and I know there were some people streaming it yesterday. I didn't really bother checking them out for 30-40 seconds just to kind of see what they were talking about, if it was good or not. And hopefully tonight, if I get on there, tonight being Wednesday, I can kind of get into those other maps. I might jump into maybe just a private match and run them and see how it's going. But so I didn't record any, but I liked it. The one Berserker map it's really good for. It's got everything. It's got the short range, it's got the mid range, and it's got some sniping open space too. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about it. If you guys have played it, I know there's some people who are haven't gotten it yet, haven't downloaded it yet. But if you have, let me know how it's going. Let me know how the maps are playing, the ones that I didn't play. If you have any favorites, if there's one that you don't like. So far, I like the fact that they've mixed it in with the normal rotation, at least in hardcore. I don't know if it's the same for core, but I can go into just a standard hardcore kill confirm playlist or domination or something, and those maps are there. And what's interesting is that people are still voting them out. Like they'll pick they'll pick Fringe or something like that, or Stronghold over one of the new maps, and I'm like, why would you do that? Just play the new map. I mean, it's crazy why people would do that. But listen, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to be in Jersey, Cape May, like I said in the beginning. I'm not going to post a video up Friday night just because Fridays usually don't get me a good response for some reason. I guess weekends aren't that good. So I'm going to schedule this to go out tomorrow night, which will be Thursday night. Again, to the people that came over from TSG, thank you. I really appreciate it. Really great comments over there, and that's what it was really about. And the point of my video over there about the community, just it'll get better. I think it'll get better once more and more people kind of start to shy and move away from doing those types of videos that cause drama and that do the exposures and stuff like that, and kind of just do their own thing like I try to do, and most of my subscribers and people that I'm subscribed to try to do. So again, the video is going to come to an end in the back. Again, thank you very much. I really enjoy reading all the comments and your interaction on Twitter. It's very motivating getting all of this support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.
All objectives secure. Great job.
The 54 Immortals crush all opposition.